Hello and welcome back to Sandy Bay. So in this video today I'm basically going to be doing the soybeans. We're going to harvest them up. The maize silage is ready, it's fermented and the whole crop's fermented. I've done all the hay off camera, so all the fields that I needed to do, they're all done, and I've got about over 100 hay bales from 7 fields, so that's pretty good going. And I also ploughed, cultivated and spread lime in fields 5, 6 and 41, so they're all ready for next year. So yeah, pretty much all that we need to do now is harvest 33 and 34 for the soybeans, and then obviously we're going to be doing the sugar beets after that. So before we harvest the soybeans, first I need to do my feed mix. Now that I've got the maize all ready and the whole crop, we can start doing that properly. It's full with hay and obviously the fresh fodder, so it's just really the 2 bars that it needs to bring up. I've done everything else like straw and cleaning out, so first we just need to do this. So we'll crack on with that. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I do 6,000 litre bales and I've got 42 or 48,000, I forget, litres in my mixer, the capacity of that. So we're going to put 2 6,000 litres silage bales, grass silage, into there. If we can pick them up. There we go, we got it in the end. So that's 12,000 litres of grass silage. We're now going to put in 1 bale, so 6,000 litres of straw. If I can pick this up right. Sometimes I pick this up and it goes straight back into the storage area. There we go. And we're going to put 3,000 litres of soybeans in. Got some stored here. And then we're going to put 3,000 litres of sugar beets. That's it, press the button right. Just part these out of the way for when we do the soybeans harvest, because we're going to put them into that little storage area next to the sugar beets. Right, so all we've got to do now, we've got to put 12,000 litres of maize silage in, and then 12,000 litres of whole crop. And that should give me the perfect mix of TMR. Before I go and put the maize in and the whole crop, I just want to talk to you about these bales real quick. So I had a comment from Evo J saying that he was basically mentioning about the balers that you could use, and he was mentioning the fact that he thought he couldn't use the Crone baler from the straw harvest pack. So I was intrigued myself because I didn't actually use it before, and I know it has different textures on the bales that it does use. I know that you can use any baler if you're doing clover hay or alfalfa hay, or even the fresh version. It's only when you need to wrap it into silage that you're obviously going to need to use the bale the balers that are provided. So I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I'll try that baler out with the little bit on the end. I tried that as well. I thought that was really cool, where you can like stack 3 at a time. But yeah, so basically what happens is it bales it, so you can bale alfalfa hay and you can bale clover hay with it, but obviously you get the different texture. So obviously I really like this texture. So even though it is obviously a clover hay, but it's not the original texture of clover hay. So if you do use the chrome baler from the straw harvest mod, you'll just get the new texture for hay. But yeah, it's still classified as clover, so you can still do it. You're just obviously going to get a different texture on the bale. So that clarifies that up, which is good to know, because even I didn't know, and you know, this is the whole point of testing it all out. Right, so I'll just park this up about here. Trying to think what side you want it on. That'll be fine there. So this is your maize silage, fermented. Like I said to you before on the previous episode, I couldn't pick this up. Still can't pick it up. Just kind of goes around it. It's really strange, but I don't know what that's about. I might have to clear the pit at the end and just get rid of it then. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But you can see that it's good if you want to see the contrast from like fresh maize to silage maize. And the whole crop itself, you can tell that's a lot darker. Got a lot of manure, a lot of it. We're going to have to start spreading that soon. And now we finish up with 12,000 litres or a full bucket load of whole crop. So that's basically how I'll feed my cows every time that they need it. I've got what I think I've got 150, close to getting probably another 60 on top of that, with the amount of cows and calf. So yeah, there's going to be a lot, and the feeding wise now that, you know, they take a lot, and obviously they're giving me a lot of manure back from the straw. So having this much crop, that's actually going to get, you know, it's going to come in use definitely over the next year. So there we go, 99% full TMR. So it's really simplified the way I've done it, obviously with having 2 separate pits, having the perfect size of bucket, and having the soybeans and the sugar beets close to where I'm going to obviously do these mixes. Just makes more sense with it being so, you know, it takes a lot more now of effort and time to get and feed your cows the right way. Personally, I prefer it. I know it can be a lot of work compared to what, you know, it's normally like in the game, but I personally think it's worth it, and if you can make it obviously streamlined, let's say, so it just makes it a lot easier. I'm probably going to take a lot of that. After I did the hay, I turned the season time back to 6 days. I was on 9, so I think I raced through the first 3/4 of the year at 3 days, trying to catch up to where I was in my previous safe game, and then I went to 9 because I wanted to make sure I had the right conditions for hay, but now I'm back to 6, which is where I normally like to play at. Right, so that's all full, all done. It's just a bit of straw that I need to do, but they've still got enough bedding, so I won't do that straight away. So we're going to crack on with doing the harvesting of the soybeans now. Now, I've still not been able to find a way of fixing the obviously issue with the feed mixers where the feed will disappear. So if I obviously save the game now and come back in. What? It nearly did a handstand. I thought it was actually going to stop them. Anyway. Yeah, so the problem with the feed mixers emptying after you basically save the game and load out, and then when you load back in again, it's just disappeared. Still not found a way to get around that. I don't know I know other people have had an issue with that as well. I've had a comment on a video where someone's had the same problem. But it is a pain and it is a problem, and hopefully it can get fixed, maybe just a little update or something like that it needs. But yeah, still got that problem. Right, so everything's set up, ready to go. I'm only going to need the one tractor and trailer for this. Yeah, all the soybeans ready, so I'll crack on with it and speed it on up. All done, and that's all the soybeans. It doesn't look like much, but it's enough for what we need. Kind of seeped through onto there, so that's a bit of a pain, but it'll be alright. But yep, soybeans is all done. It was that small field that I did after the bigger one. I had to do a bit of damage to that. I didn't really know a way of getting into the field with such a big harvester without damaging it, so it was kind of the best I could do without, like, obviously going through the hedge or something like that. But I was trying to be realistic as best I can. The next episode we'll be doing all the sugar beet, so that'll be interesting as well, because that panther's a massive piece of kit and this fields are quite small. But we'll see how it goes. Should be fun anyway. So I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that every time. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.